The New York Times defends racism. Oh, yeah, they really do. Hey, thanks for watching. So today I want to talk about the New York Times and their brand new addition to their editorial board. It was announced yesterday that the New York Times hired Sarah Jeong to join their editorial board, and I got a little excited because it turns out she's from Portland. I'm from Portland. This is cool. Until I did some research into her and started looking into her opinions on things. Now, today it's come out that people have gone through her Twitter account and have found lots of vile, disgusting, racist remarks that she's made in the past few years. There's one topic that she seems to tweet about quite a lot, and that's white people, white man, white men, white boy, whiteness. Literally hundreds of tweets with that topic. And not every single one of them is racist. Not every single one of those tweets is vile, disgusting, prejudiced, bigoted, racist. Not all of them. Many of them, but not every single one of the hundreds of tweets are racist. Now, I'm not going to go through and read the tweets to you. I want to be positive, and I don't need that garbage on my channel. But if you're interested in reading the nonsense that she's published, you can just do a simple Google search. It's all there in black and white, and you can read all of her disgusting thoughts for yourself. The interesting thing is today, the New York Times has come out with a statement defending their decision to hire her. We hired Sarah Jeong because of the exceptional work she's done covering the internet and technology at a range of respected publications. Her journalism and the fact that she's a young Asian woman have made her the subject of frequent online harassment. For a period of time, she responded to that harassment by intimidating the rhetoric of her harassers. She sees now that this approach only served to feed the vitriol that we too often see on social media. She regrets it, and the Times does not condone it. We had a candid conversation with Sarah as part of our thorough vetting process, which included a review of her social media history. She understands that this type of rhetoric is not acceptable at all at the Times, and we're confident she will be an important voice for the editorial board moving forward. Well, that's a nice straw man defense that she at one time used the language of her harassers in response to them. But I don't think anyone has a problem with her responding to people harassing her. That's not what people have a problem with. The problem is all of the vile, racist, bigoted things that she says in her Twitter that is not in response to anyone. That's just tweeted out there. Just, here's my opinion on this. But there's a lot of it, literally hundreds of tweets. She seems obsessed. And my prediction is this will not end well. This will not end well. There is too much disgusting things that she's put out there that people are going to stand for this. But why? Why would the New York Times hire someone with this history? If you look at their publication numbers in the past year, it'll start to make sense. You see, last year, subscriptions for the New York Times topped $1 billion. That's the most they've ever made in the history of their paper. The New York Times is printing money for being anti-Trump. When Trump called them out as the failing New York Times, a lot of people that were opposed to Trump got on board with the New York Times. They subscribed to the New York Times. The New York Times is making more money in subscriptions than they've ever made. So this is just the type of hire that fits in with this new New York Times. Now, the hypocrisy is really deep on this one, and I don't believe that Sarah Jeong is going to be able to maintain her position on the editorial board. But it'll be interesting to see. I have a subscription to the New York Times, and I got to tell you, I am not looking forward to reading articles by this Sarah Jeong. I don't like reading things from racists. That's something that does not interest me at all. I'm not saying that Sarah Jeong is racist. I'm not making that claim. She does happen to tweet hundreds of racist things, but I can't read her mind. I don't know if she's really a racist or not. I just find it interesting that the New York Times has decided that this is who they want to back. So what do you think? Do you think this is a good hire for the New York Times? Let me know in the comments. Peace. You can help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by clicking the like button and subscribing. Thanks.